First of all, you butt white. So what summer band is basically everybody within the local area. So like Virginia, we have our own. I was actually gonna do it. I went to practice one.
No, I saw the TikTok where you posted like you were playing, but I realized you still had your dreads, so I was like, okay, that's not recent.
No, that was that. You talking about that story I posted? No, that was literally that day.
Okay. Wait, what?
Yeah, I didn't show it. All I did was posted a picture of me holding the euphonium. I didn't show my face. I was sitting on the floor inside the Fine Arts Building in Norfolk State, and I had the youth in my hand. I was like, I wonder if I still got it. I don't. So I'm actually gonna be doing alumni band. So I gotta get my chops up because ain't no way I'm about to be pulling up an alumni band, being poo in front of all these no name rookies and whatnot. But All Star Band is basically everybody in that area comes around, no matter what school you come from.
Right.
Like we got dudes in the band that's marched at Norfolk State. We got cats from Virginia State. We got some cats from East City. One of the instructors I think is from Jackson. One of the boys actually marched with my brother at Western Branch. He is from Southern, and so it doesn't matter where. Like, so you got band here. They're actually going to be battling North Carolina's mass band Saturday.
So, and that's a combination of all North Carolina bands,
basically.
like high school and college.
Yeah, it's some high school cats in there, some college cats, some.
But you have
old
to
heads,
audition for it.
No, you don't have to audition for it.
So you can just
just pull up.
So y'all just pulling up with in mass and just
learning music and then just basically battling other states. So like when I went to practice, I was not the oldest dude there. Like it was dudes that I know that marched to came to North State in like 2009.
That's wow.
Like 09, 2011 in there. I think I saw some cat that got to be about 35 years old. So, and then you got bands up in New Orleans, Georgia.
Pretty much everywhere where
Houston has one.
Pretty much where band culture is a thing.
Right. There's one up in Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. My cat's up in Detroit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
that makes sense.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's get into it. You want to start with that?
Yo. What is going on? This is Unbounded once again. I'm your host, and got my boy Isaac. No sounds today, just the beautiful sound of my ugly voice.
Yeah.
So I'm proud of you.
Explain. Why are you?
So for the longest time.
Well, first of all, I'm proud of you too.
Why are you proud of me?
Because you're you. You're unapologetically you.
So I got called a coon today.
I know. I saw it.
Did you see?
I didn't see the comment in which you got called that because So what I'm doing now, whenever on TikTok, what I'm doing now is I'm like cleansing my TikTok.
Shut up, Jamie.
I'm cleansing my For You page of anything that doesn't sit right in my spirit. So like for example, I saw one video where this guy I imagine it was somebody's funeral, but on the front of the truck, somebody's funeral, but on the front of the truck, it had Trump, and then like some other stuff. Body was getting pulled by on a flatbed, not on a flatbed, pickup truck by a big gator, you know. And I was like, that don't sit right with me, so I'm good, you know. Felt bad for whoever's funeral was, but I was like, I can't sit through that.
Yeah.
And like or fight videos or anything political. You know, I can't do it. I'm trying to cleanse it. Unless it's something I just want to hear out. But for the most part, I'm cleansing.
I've really
cleansing the For You page.
Took a step away from political Twitter. Because it spreads out past just liberal versus conservative sides now. Now there's like, you can't just be a conservative. You got to be this type of conservative, this type of conservative.
You have to be Republican. Like
it's just so.
But then I saw a take
toxic.
From
even Sharice was like, I don't suggest anybody go to Twitter. Shout out to Sharice.
So here's what I think what happened is, and I saw this take yesterday. Shout out to the creator of Terminal Lance, Maximilian Iriarte. He posted that the For You page on Twitter is probably the worst thing that's ever been created because it's basically falls into the algorithm sense of, and it sees things, shows you things that you don't necessarily want to see.
I don't want to say it entirely the worst. It
It's
does
up
have
there.
its perks.
It's
Like
some of the,
I find some gems my For You
yeah,
page.
I do
section of
too.
Twitter.
But for the most part, I'm finding stuff like I don't want to see.
It's a
I
chance
find
mix.
I find somebody retweeting something I don't want to see.
Yeah,
You know?
that's the issue with it. And Elon, you got to fix
Like,
that.
mind you, it's somebody I don't even follow retweeting something I don't even know.
I do see it.
don't
I was
wanna see
like,
about.
why am I
Yeah.
looking at this? Why are you
why
on
is
my
this
For
here?
You?
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's those things where it's like, if I see it, then you got to see it, and then we got to fight about it.
Yeah.
So,
Like
we got to fight today.
Yeah, we have to. We have to.
So,
today.
but
But,
back to me being proud of you. Before
Yes.
we
Explain.
then I'll get into my story about why somebody called me a coon on Twitter on
Right.
TikTok.
Also, I want to get into something sports related later.
Yeah,
It's
I got some
broad,
sport. I
but-
got plenty of sports. That's all
I know, but there's something very broad sports wise that I feel like we're going to get a little bit emotional about, or I'm going to try not to get emotional about it.
I'm not crying. We're not crying on this
No,
podcast
but
today.
You'll see what I'm talking.
Okay, cool.
It's not too emotional, but I'm
Okay,
gonna
as
try
long as
not
they're not,
to.
as long as somebody's cutting onions, we're Gucci.
No, it's not.
All right, but I'm proud of you because for the longest time you've had this weird issue with listening to R&B music.
Yes, I have.
And I remember it because we had Isaiah on the podcast.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
And both Isaiah and myself were trying our hardest to get you to just put you on to R&B artists. And you were like, I don't want that.
I need to add Black Pumas back on my back on my playlist.
He was like, I don't want to listen to this R&B. It makes me feel lonely or some type of whatever
Yeah.
whatever tomfoolery you were saying out
Yeah.
of your mouth.
Yeah,
It was a bunch of jibber jabber to me.
but I'm old. I'm older now. When I was
You're wiser.
yeah,
Are you better?
slightly,
Much better.
slightly.
When you look back over all you brought me, all he brought you through, can you see that he was the one you held on to? You set yourself up for that one. I'm sorry. And it's funny because I'm about to clip that joke and then send it to my coworker who listens to the podcast all the time. It's like, I don't see how he deals with you. Every single time I send her videos of our foolishness, she's like, how does he deal with you? I was like, well, this is what happens if you've been friends since 7th grade.
Exactly. So here's my thing. All right, allow me to defend myself, even though I don't necessarily think I need to defend myself. But
You
here we
don't
go.
have to, but go ahead.
I don't hate R&B. When I was younger, I used to think that R&B is for people in relationships. And as somebody who's been single for a while, I thought I don't really need this. I don't need anything to show me that I'm lonely. I'm living with myself. You know what I mean?
Yo, Ruined Leon's watching. Shout out to Ruined Leon. He was like, I got news on my For You page. That's the problem, Leon. That's the problem right there.
So it's like I said, I don't dislike R&B. I
He
don't.
has like almost 1 million subscribers, by the way.
That's awesome.
Cool dude.
I don't dislike.
Go ahead.
I don't dislike R&B. I don't. I just feel that it's like there's a time and a place for everything, and I'm not in a time or place in my life where I need to be where I want to be listening to R&B.
See,
When I was in relationships, I listened to it in the past. I did, but that, mind you, that was when I was in relationships. You know, in this previous relationship I had, I found myself opening myself up to more R&B. You know, more R&B-esque music, like jazz R&B, like Terrace Martin or Robert Glasper. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I found myself opening myself up to that. You know, but I'm not over here listening to Summer Walker and Jasmine Sullivan, and you know, mostly because most of the stuff they talk about is not really R&B. It's just.
But here's the thing with R&B.
It's not R&B to me. But like when people like somebody like a guy at work or somebody's like, "What do you have against R&B?" Like, I don't have anything against R&B. I just don't listen to it. It's just not for me. You know, if there comes a time where I need to listen to it, I will. You know, like I had Ed Sheeran on my playlist for a while when I was in a relationship. Now, not in that relationship, I don't listen to Ed Sheeran. That's not because his music isn't good. That white boy can sing his heart out, but he can. He can. It's just.
I'm gonna say like the conservatives say, why you gotta bring race into everything?
Just saying, he has.
I'm just pulling.
Ed Sheeran has soul.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah.
that brother has soul.
Look,
He does. But
anybody that tells you that white people can't have soul,
they're lying.
show them Ed Sheeran and show them the late Tina Marie.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't have anything
And
against
Adele.
R&B. I don't have anything against R&B. It's just not.
But here's my thing with R&B: it doesn't have to necessarily be love songs, because there are R&B that really ain't really love songs. And that's why I like R&B, because I just like to
So
be
question,
able to.
is SZA R&B?
Yeah.
Because I put Kill Bill back on my playlist. That song has become like
As much as that
Remember what I
song
told
is such a guilty pleasure.
Remember what I told you about that bass about Meghan
Yeah.
Trainor? That's
I
that's
hate that.
what,
I hate that song, by the way.
why
I
do you
always
hate it?
hated that song
Why?
because the song is so stupid.
Is it because you built like a bass?
You want to fight now, or you want to fight after the podcast? Because what you're not about to sit here and do is pull a Scott Steiner on me, okay? He's fat. You sound like Leon. I be on his streams, and anytime he goes at one of his girls, actually I start off with him because he likes to wear hoodies in like this type of weather. So I'm like, dude, aren't you hot? He was like, aren't you fat?
Oh. Oh, bro, why did you like that song though? It's a good song.
I don't like the song.
All right, fair enough. Well, like I said, Kill
That
Bill.
is a song that I will fight
all
over an
about the bass.
Oxford if
Well,
I
all
hear it
about the
more.
bass was to me, and I still listen to it. I haven't heard it in a while, but I know it's good. What that was to me back then. Now, what it is now it has become Kill Bill by SZA. Now,
Kill Bill
granted, the song is toxic.
Very toxic.
It is very toxic.
I got
But
girls that I think they started singing the song at practice one day.
But that groove,
I was like,
there's something about it. That groove on that song.
I
there's
didn't
just
know
something
what she
about
was
it.
saying at first because I heard the song before. I heard the song, I was like, okay, this song sounds cool.
Well, no,
And they started saying, I was like, what are y'all singing?
it's like, did you watch? Like, no, it's like I watched the video. And I realized,
I don't
it's
watch
basically.
music videos anymore.
It depends. It depends on who they are. It's
Can we talk
very
about that?
about not listening to music videos anymore.
No,
or-
about how music videos were like so popular when we were growing
'cause
up.
what I realized is the best songs don't have music. I think everybody realizes the best songs don't have music videos.
No, but
To me,
even
that's
even
what
the
I noticed.
classics back in the day, like think about the R&B classics of the 90s and early 2000s. Watching 106 in Park,
Okay, yeah.
and then you saw like Usher singing the song, and he's dancing and singing in the rain. Tell me that didn't make the song that much better.
No, it did. It did. It undeniably did. You know.
So Tyler Perry, since you allegedly now own BET, can we get that back?
Well, but then you realize most of it's going to be like, mind you, it's going to be a top 10 of hits. You know that, right? So most of the hits are going to be, you know.
Look, there are some hits
saying,
out
as long as
there
you
that will
realize that.
slap with a good music video.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's going to be hits of today.
Like I was listening to somebody. I didn't listen to the album myself, but I did listen to somebody reviewing Thug's album. There was some songs that was like I could probably see myself listening to this.
I'm saying, mind you, it's going to be top 10 hits of today. So it's not going to be anything that we subscribe to for the most part.
Hey, it might be something I listen to in the gym.
Maybe.
Cause I still got to talk about. Matter of fact, I don't need to go and talk about it now. Let's go ahead and talk about it now. The WSL freshman class this year has been dropped, and
God is good. God is good because he's God all by himself. But why did
there, see, you may not come when you want to.
It'll be-
If you ain't know, this is a very churchy podcast, so don't get mad at us, dog.
So why did I sent you a GIF? I sent you a message actually. When you sent me the list, I sent you a message. What message did I send you?
What did you send me?
I said, "Won't he do it?" Why did I send you "Won't he do it"?
Because the list that you sent wasn't real.
That no, but I'm saying there's somebody specific who was not. on that
Oh,
list.
Sexy Red.
Yes.
So, I'm thankfully they're not up here right now, but I'm pretty sure if they get up here, you're gonna see a bunch of people say playing. You're gonna see a bunch of requests to play Pound Town. Every day that I've been live on TikTok, I've had about 3 people come and request, "Hey, play Pound Town, play Pound Town, play Pound Town, play Pound Town." No, shut up. I'm not playing Pound Town. But while we're at it, let's go ahead and talk about this freshman class.
Let's see who made the cut.
So Finesse 2 times.
All right. You got what is a song about?
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do
Okay.
it.
Okay. All right.
So I actually rock with this dude heavy. Like his music is like gym type music,
Okay.
and he sounds like he's having fun. So I do like him.
Okay. Who else?
Lola Brooke, I didn't care too much about. Rob 49, I can't remember if I liked his music or not.
Have
Friday, I did rock with Friday.
Have their freestyles dropped?
No videos, freestyles, or ciphers dropped. Friday, you probably heard Friday before and just didn't realize you wouldn't listen to Friday.
Okay. What's Friday song like?
Let's pull up Friday's discography. And it's Friday with 2 eyes. So he was in God Did. If you listen to God Did,
Oh, he was
I'm pretty sure he was a
he
singer.
was a chorus.
Yeah.
He did not the chorus.
He
the
was
hook.
with John. I guess he was doing the hook with John Legend.
Yeah.
So that's Friday.
Okay.
He had some pretty decent songs though. Next we have Gloria Hallelujah. So I never up until I went live on TikTok to actually listen to their songs, I had never really sat down to listen to Glorilla. You know the first thing I noticed?
What is that?
She had a strong voice.
Like singing or like?
Nah, bro, she
Like
got
singing?
a deep, strong voice.
Oh.
Like, I'm Free. I was like, yo, take the bass out your voice, man. I was seriously ready to dap her up. That's how strong her voice was. Like, what's good, my brother? But she not terrible. Too Rare was actually, I did like Too Rare.
Okay.
Too Rare was
I'm gonna
really.
have to hear some of these in the features.
Too Rare was actually pretty cool. Sleazy World Go. He sounds boring. I think he was one of Step One.
The names are not doing anything for me.
Central C. He's actually British.
Is he good?
Yeah, he's actually pretty solid. He has an album out
Is
with.
he drill? Was he UK drill? Or like
He had.
or he's
he
like
he
or
has
is
an
it like
album out
Skepta?
with Dave.
Or is it like Skepta?
The songs I heard, he's kind of plays around with the beats, so he does have a few drill beats, but he's still solid.
Okay.
Who was this? Real Boston Richie. Yeah. Lil Tyler, didn't care for him.
Oh my.
Tia Corinne scares me,
Okay.
so she might be Methazine. 10 spot winner is DC the Don. He was alright. So this class wasn't horrible. Like that list that you sent me, that was a horrible list, and I'm so thankful that list is not who's on this list. But it's going to be very interesting to see, and let me see if they have dropped the. Let's see if they dropped the whatchamacallit.
Ciphers or
The,
freestyles?
I know that they haven't dropped any freestyles yet, but I want to see if any previews has dropped yet, because I know the freestyle previews usually drop around this time. And if it has, then we can actually. I think we could get fair use out of that and actually get a sneak peek of the.
Oh my god, I already don't like it. Let's see what we're going for. Okay. That's not too bad.
Rose gold patty, 185, perfect timing. They can lock and hold the trap down just like a lineman.
The labels they want nothing to do with me. Say I'm a gangster, I'm a liability. Every time I turn around, they're trying to get on, so they rap about
Who's
killing
it? Finesse?
That's Finesse.
My mother was poor at the age of 18. Bills stayed paid, but it wasn't what it seemed. nigga know what I mean.
Ever fell in love with a thinking you can change it? I'm saving like the Power Rangers.
I'm with the bro, can't ride the show, I'm down, let him in. Diamonds on my chain, might make it snow like with a weatherman.
Bro, you like 12. Go to school.
Taking all my wrongs and trying to make them right. Yeah, in the Hellcat Charger, think about my dog, but he ain't here.
These are my kids, my sons. I've been carrying it for 9 months. What the fuck is you dumb? And you can't kick it with none of us. You ain't getting no punch.
Woke up to like 30-something texts and 10 missed calls. City after city, I'm cruising. I swear I miss y'all.
And I'm beating that give combos, and I'm killing and chilling in samba. You won't already go talk to your mama. I get money, don't with the drama. As I comes in money and common.
Let me just roll back here. Not playing any more audio, but I have a problem.
I may be a fan of Friday. I like Friday. Friday got a good voice. What was that other dude?
I have a problem here. I wonder if you can figure out my issue here.
What is? Why this man got chalk on his forehead? This man look like this man got a chalk. This man got a chalk outline.
Let's go ahead and talk about this.
Chalk outline head ass.
I don't like these new enhancements that they put on your head at barbershops now. Because this is literally what that is.
Bro, look like he got a Spartan helmet on his head. Bro, look like he about to march in.
Boy got the 5 gum logo on his head.
Bro got the Trojan condom helmet on his head. Bro about to go marching in battle and fighting the Battle of Thermopylae.
I'm about to say, don't say he marched in the Spartan Legion. He probably chose an explosion though. All shots being fired. But I don't like the enhancement that they put on. And if that's, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to, that shouldn't be showing in your head. You too dark for that, bro.
You let me hear.
You are way too dark for that.
Oh, you let me hear like a chalk outline head ass.
This is horrible.
God dang, that's terrible.
Pray for this man. Pray for the man.
Shoot. Most people like that, but I couldn't
But-
let that go.
Yeah, so it should be.
That's not even like me.
I saw a few things in there that I kind of am intrigued.
I may have to hear. I may
The
have to hear.
first one
out
should be
Friday.
dropping tomorrow, by the way.
I may have to hear out Friday. And what's the second dude? Finesse 2 Times. The dude sounded kind of like the baby. He reminded me. It sounded like
He sound more like a mixture of like
his
Kevin
flow.
Gates and
His flow was like the baby, but his deep voice was like Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates. And,
It was like a mixture of Kevin Gates and the baby.
What's the other dude from Memphis? I looked at my wrist. They got signed today, crossing the line today. No, YG from like Cali, I think.
YG, Yo Gotti.
Not Yo Gotti, but
Yo Gotti's
he's from Memphis. But what's that rapper from Memphis?
There's a bunch of rappers from
It is a bunch of rappers from Memphis. Memphis been.
You gotta be more specific.
Hold on, I'm just typing time today, and that should give me the answer, right? I hate when I get names in my head and I can't think of who the name of the rapper, whoever it is. Moneybagg Yo, there it is. Kind of sounds like Moneybagg Yo and who else? Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
Where is Saturday? How about you be Saturday?
That's funny. That's a good one. It's a Saturday with 2 Ys. That's funny.
Yeah, Friday with 2 Ys. And then Pierre is actually doing the production for the Cypher.
Okay.
Yo, Pierre, want to come out here? So what do you want to talk about real quick while I get this?
Can we talk about that conversation? A little bit of conversation we had. Can we talk about the reason we're gonna fight?
Yes, please tell them why I'm going to fight
So
you.
One thing I've been seeing, and I had this take a while ago. I had this take on here actually. The fact that society has chosen. Well, let's go with society. Society has chosen rap culture. Bless you. It's chosen the rap genre, hip hop genre, to be the genre to break into when you want to get into music. Nobody chooses any other genre. They don't choose rock, they don't choose country, they don't choose metal, they choose specifically hip hop. And what you get is you get people like some of the videos I sent Hugh, whose names I cannot remember at the time, right? now.
Because
One of them,
God is good.
one of the girls I remember, I think her name was Stewie. I think.
I think, yeah.
Like the video I sent you,
Stewie, yeah. I remember
that her name was Stewie, and then I think
Stewie.
the second girl I sent, her name was Tori something. But I
Don't
sent-
stress yourself trying to figure it out.
I'm not. But I sent him this. Because I was saying the things that stood out to me is that both of them were garbage. The other thing that kind of stood out to me is that both of them were female. Now, the fact that both of them were female doesn't mean that they were bad. Because my problem with it is that
What was the content they were rapping about? Was it the typical
yes, it was the typical
my
stuff.
you know what?
Yeah, it
and
was like
tricking
it
dudes and
didn't
whatnot.
it didn't have any substance to me. And what I don't understand is that I don't know why we're adhering to that. Why we're people with no substance are trying to get into this industry that used to be very, very closely gatekeeped. You know, I don't know if that's the right way to say it. Yeah.
Gatekept?
Yes. Because am I wrong to say? Am I wrong?
I understand why people believe gatekeeping is right now.
I know. But exactly.
I've been anti-gatekeeping for so long, but
Because
when I see some
now-
of this stuff, I'm like, dog,
Yeah.
maybe we should gatekeep.
Yes. Because you have everybody trying to break in, and all of them think they're good, and then they don't have the right people tell them, hey, you're not that good. You probably shouldn't try this. And whereas you have all the Twitter comments say they're not good. But, what's a Twitter comment? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that becomes very frustrating. And the next thing you know, we have more people with record deals that probably shouldn't have record deals, while everybody who has put in the work and has actual skill and talent in their craft is flying under the radar. I don't understand it. Like, honestly, like how NF, you're familiar with the NF, right?
Yeah.
How NF isn't mainstream is amazing to me.
It's a good thing he's not.
It's a good thing he's not. But
I'd rather these people not become mainstream, because then if you get mainstream, then you're going to have to basically sacrifice the style that you put out
right
to keep up with the tomfoolery of this new era.
Right, but my thing is, like, the fact that, like, NF is somebody who has amazing gift. You know what I mean? He's very good at his craft. But he will continue to fly under the radar. Same thing with LP. We only remember LP because he's with Run the Jewels. And I think that's how it's good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's anything bad. Like, people even forget Killer Mike. We used to run with Outkast in the Dungeon. In the Dungeon family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just interesting. I can't believe you still have that sound.
Oh my gosh, that sound will forever.
I can't believe we were in the. I can't believe she got that over. In that.
I can.
I was in there like.
Charlotte is great.
I know. I'm not gonna deny that, but I'm sitting there like, there's no way this. I was sitting there like, oh, what's she doing?
I knew she was gonna get it over.
Anyway, so yeah. What happened?
I turned this. I was trying to move this around, trying to see which. There we go. But let's talk about a year.
Yeah.
I think this year has become one of the worst years in recent memory.
2023 or this year you're about to talk about?
This year I'm about to talk about.
'Cause this year's been kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie.
2023 has been kind of hilarious.
It has.
It's been hilarious.
It really has.
But
been.
a year that is so horrible. It wasn't horrible in the time that we were in.
Yeah.
For the most part.
2019 was
unless you're
actually
talking about
pretty great.
wrestling. Then
2019 wrestling wise was great.
2019 WWE wise was horrible.
Oh, it was terrible. If you were
WWE
anywhere else but
2019 was
WWE,
horrible.
if you were in NXT,
Okay,
you were
NXT,
good.
that was
if you were in NXT, you were good. But main roster WWE, ooh, you had problems. You had problems. like bad problems.
So we could. I actually saw somebody made a whole video on like some of the worst things that happened in WWE at that time.
What was on the list in 2019 for main roster WWE?
Wasn't that like the whole Constable Corbin thing? Even though I unpopularly
Yes, it was.
like the Constable Corbin
Yes.
thing. Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt. That match.
in Saudi Arabia. Yeah.
No. Even before Saudi,
And the cell.
the Saudi match wasn't.
You're talking about
bad.
the one in the cell where they had to stop it, even though it was
referee
it was
stoppage.
which didn't make it. We were like, that doesn't make any sense because it's it's a no DQ. What's the point?
Well, nobody lost by DQ. AEW did the same thing this year. Let's look at what culture made a video. 10 worst WWE matches of 2019.
That's an article.
Let's look at the worst matches. Charlotte versus Lacey Evans. Oh my gosh, that feud before Lacey got pregnant.
Yeah.
Guess who wrote it?
Who said?
Sidge. What up, Sidge? Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin, Stomping Grounds.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Even though the match they had with Becky,
Yeah,
was
the tag,
that
mixed
was cool.
Tag, what was it? Mixed tag extreme
No.
rules? Was it mixed
that
tag
was,
extreme
it, was, it
rules?
wasn't a mix. Was it a mixed tag match?
Yeah,
No,
it was-
I think Becky just got involved.
No, it was a mixed tag.
It was
Extreme
mixed tag
Rules.
match. It was mixed
It
tag.
was a
match.
mixed tag extreme
because
rules
after the
match.
match, Brock Lesnar
Brock
cashed in.
Brock cashed in.
Tyson Fury versus Braun Strowman.
I remember this. Hated it.
Kofi Kingston versus Brock Lesnar as well. It probably.
Oh no, that was
That
the worst.
was 2019.
That should be up there because that was borderline
Becky
racist.
Lynch versus Alicia Fox.
I remember that was I remember that Kofi
Yo,
match.
black folk were heated. I didn't even watch it because I was out.
We definitely thought that was borderline racist.
Bar versus Kofi Kingston at Fastlane.
Oh yeah, that was like on his road to WrestleMania.
I don't remember that match. Even though we did get
No, it was
Kofi
when
Mania.
it was when we thought Vince
Naomi versus Billie Kay.
it was when
Vince
Vince was doing putting all that roadblocks for Kofi.
Yeah. Lars Sullivan versus the Lucha House Party.
I don't
Oh my
remember that.
gosh.
I don't remember that.
No, I don't. It looks like Saudi.
Yeah,
Undertaker versus
that was
Goldberg in
bad.
Super Showdown.
That was bad. He almost killed him.
Brock Lesnar versus Cain Velasquez.
It was bad. That was bad.
And then Seth Rollins versus The Fiend Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
So add Kofi Kingston versus Brock Lesnar as well because that was
It was not
such an atrocity.
terrible.
But the reason why I wanted to bring up how horrible 2019 was is because of this situation. Listen to some of these names in the 2019 NBA draft class.
All right. Let's
With the first pick of the NBA draft class, the New Orleans Pelicans select Zion Williamson.
I thought he should have stayed a second year at Duke, but that's
And
just
now
my
seeing
stance.
what has happened with Zion Williamson, this man has been injured, has missed more games than he's played. And now this feels like the most people have talked about Zion since joining the league, and it's not for basketball reasons.
Mariah Mills.
It's because
Mariah Mills got her name
he-
tattooed on his face.
Yeah, I saw
On
it.
her
And
face.
I did a whole
She,
stream on it.
That woman needs therapy.
Needs therapy and a friend.
Yeah, not named Zion
Isaac,
Williamson.
if I ever do something this stupid, you better fight me, like, for real.
I will pull up. I will pull up with a. I will pull up with something, and
Just
we
not
will
be the
go to
don't
work.
be the rat Skitley.
I will pull up to something with something. Maybe hold
Number
water
2,
and a very thick Bible.
the Grizzlies select Ja Morant.
Yeah, this is already bad.
Do I need to say any further?
I don't think you need to go any further. At
And
least
then
acknowledge
the
the
Knicks,
fact that R.J. Barrett is the only is actually was the actual star of that Duke class. He was.
and he's mid late. He can't get the right shot. He don't know what to shoot in.
This
He don't know what to shoot in. he don't know how to. He don't know that he shouldn't be shooting, and he just don't know what shot to say.
This is what I'm saying. I will say this until I go blue in the face. I think, all right, put it this way. Maybe not
I'm
3
gonna
years.
make it worse, by the way.
Maybe not 3 years. Maybe not 3 years. But I think you should do in college basketball. For college basketball, you should do at least 2 years before you can go pro.
And also the 12th pick, the Hornets select Homer Simpson, PJ Washington.
2 years. I think you should have to do at least 2 years of school for college basketball before you go pro.
Oh, one more.
Oh.
Jordan, I get punched by my teammates' pool.
Is that fair?
Yes.
Like 2 years, right?
Yeah, 2
At
years.
least 2 years.
2 years.
Because 1 year clearly is not.
Now, Grant is in Zion's case. Zion was probably going to be hurt anyway. Zion just, I'm sorry, people are going to hate me for saying it, but Zion needs to drop some weight.
He does.
This is not body shaming.
It's
This
just
is
what it
body improvement because bro's body cannot support his weight. Clearly, because he cannot stay on the court because of his legs.
Right.
We saw it in Duke. This man has not played a full season of basketball since high school.
That's crazy. The only reason he missed.
When you really think of it like that.
Here's the crazy part. He only missed that game.
What up?
He only missed that game because he blew his shoe out. Not even contact. He literally was trying to move and
injured himself.
Yes, injured himself.
That was the most random injury I've ever seen in my life.
Come back and miss the rest of the season until the tournament, the ACC tournament, and then the big tournament. It was. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh yeah, Nipsey died also in 2018.
Yeah. So yeah.
Moving on to the XXL's 2019 freshman class.
Oh God.
Because it doesn't get any better for 2019.
Well, I mean, some of them.
Listen to the names of the people in this freshman class.
I mean, a couple of them were good.
Let me see. There we go. Blueface.
Oh, God.
The stories about Blueface just this year alone. Comethazine. Where is he at? Tierra Whack. The Baby.
Hey, the baby.
Big fall off.
Yeah, but
Lil Mosey.
where is he?
Don't care.
Fair enough. Well, I would say I don't care. We just don't know.
Go to
Carry-
bed.
moving
Go to bed. Do you know it's not even 6 o'clock yet? You goofy. Yes, I call my kids goofies. And at the end of class, you know what I tell them? Get out my face. And they would know it was like, is it time to get out your face yet? I was like, yeah. Roddy Rich.
Yeah, he wasn't bad. He's had some good hits.
Corday. Shout out to Corday.
Yes. Very good.
And here's where it gets bad.
Okay.
YK Osiris.
Jail.
Put him in jail. Put
He
the
should
other
be
one
in
in
jail.
jail. Put the other creep in jail too.
You're actually Blueface jail just because he hasn't done anything wrong. He just committed a lot of moral crimes.
Blueface.
He's committed a lot of morality crimes. He should be in jail.
He should be in moral jail.
He should be in moral jail.
You got.
Comethazine-
I've always had a hairline.
Comethazine.
You got a
I don't know
hairline.
where he is, but I hope.
The Baby. It's sad that his comments really ended up canceling him.
You really didn't have to say
Rico Nasty. I kind of like Rico Nasty. Gunna.
jail. Well, he's literally in jail.
No, he's free.
Oh,
Gunna's free.
Thug
Thug
is
is in jail.
yeah. Thug's probably gonna stay there, as he should after that video. You saw.
Yeah, I don't care what nobody says. Stop
He should
saying
be
free. Stop saying free. What's
Thug.
free Thug?
Yeah.
After seeing that video of him saying not caring about the social issues, like we out here getting money, be turned up. Nah, bro, stay in jail.
Yeah. You gotta stay.
And then Megan Thee Stallion. Not really any fault of her own, even though she kind of put herself in a horrible situation, basically smashing the dude that her friend was smashing and all this other stuff. Really on that hot girl stuff. I guess this is hot girl stuff. That whole court case was wild. If you didn't, you probably didn't pay attention,
I didn't.
and you didn't ask. But
no, I didn't.
I didn't ask if you asked.
Yeah, I don't know.
Didn't ask is my version of it doesn't matter what your name is, by the way.
I love that.
I'm waiting for somebody to actually reply back to me on one of those videos that they called me coon on, and that's gonna be my next response. I'm gonna read halfway. I'm gonna like halfway read it. I'm like halfway through. Didn't ask in the video.
What was that video?
So that video will be explained on the other side.
Okay.
All right. So that video. Did you see the most recent graduation incident
The one we talked about over
about
the
the
phone.
girl? Huh?
The one we talked about over the phone.
Where
Or-
she
Oh no! Are you talking about the one?
where
Which
she
one are you talking
snatched the mic from the lady and said, "My name is blah blah blah. I don't like the way you snatched the mic out my hand, and
Oh, it was like
this
she-
is my
she,
moment." Blah blah blah.
Yeah, yeah, I
So-
saw that.
Her explanation was that she saw that the lady was pulling the mic away from black people faster, which turned out to be false because there was actual video showing that these same black people that she was claiming got the mic snatched from her. One girl even had enough time to say, "Shout out," was it Bahamas?
Okay.
And so immediately I was like, I don't like the way she handled the situation anyway. There are better ways to handle these situations, especially graduating from a community college.
Hey, there's nothing wrong, graduate.
No, I'm not throwing shade at graduating from community college, but there's better ways to conduct yourself, especially when it comes out that your
Not-
thought process was wrong.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, I see that.
And so I basically, Rashad Ritchie has been the guy that has been calling out all, like, exposing Karens for or whatever.
Uh-huh.
He was the one, so this is the second time that he made a video that he's basically had to private because it came out that information that he had wasn't accurate.
Okay.
And so I basically said that it is okay to wait for more information.
Yes, it is.
And this is something that I think we've gotten mad at as a community for so long, especially when it comes to like situations where we feel like it's
Yeah.
racist.
Yeah.
So when people say, let's wait for more information to come out, people get mad about that.
Yes, they do.
But when you wait for more information that comes out that what you thought was wrong in the first place, then you was like, gosh, I should have waited. And so I was like, maybe he won't learn because he will do the same thing over and over again. And so I had people coming in there, Rashad Ritchie helps black people. So I replied to one video, it's like, Rashad Ritchie has done nothing to help me in my life. And I'm black.
Which is true. Because you don't know it.
I don't know that. I can't say that word.
You put it-
I don't know that Negro. There we go. But and then I get home today from my mom. My mom and I went to the nursing home and whatnot, and so somebody was like, "Don't you see that only white people are agreeing with him? He's a coon." I was like, "Oh, so here we go again. A goofy calling me a coon on TikTok." This is not the first time I had to deal with this. The other guy, he just got out of jail this year.
Yeah.
Prison, my fault. But I was like, until you can prove me wrong, shut up. Because the rules still apply here. And if you don't know the rules, I'm going to say it one more time. Rule number 1, I'm always right.
The truth is always right.
I'm always right. Rule number 2, in the event that I am wrong, refer to rule number 1. Bad words, not a good choice. Didn't ask. But yeah, that was that whole situation. And I'm pretty sure, like, the comment section has been crazy right now, and I'm pretty sure once I go back to my TikTok page, it'll be, matter of fact, no, I ain't gonna do it right now. You know the BET Awards is tonight.
I didn't ask.
Don't be whose line is it anyway?
Yeah, I'm going to be watching Forbidden Door.
Tell Ethan be nice to me. Ethan, be nice.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching Forbidden Door tonight.
You watch that. I'm going to be watching for the music. You know, I'm a sucker for live bands, so anytime I see live bands. Also, next episode, I'm going to be doing a review on this 85 South
Oh yeah, I was gonna
stand-up
say,
show.
I'll watch that.
I'm going to watch it later on. If I don't watch it today, I'm going to watch it tomorrow. So
It looks good.
I finally broke down and got a Netflix for a month, and then I'm gonna get rid of it. So I'm gonna watch that. I'm actually gonna finally watch the Chris Rock stand up too.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good. Pretty good. It was
I like Chris Rock.
Um,
I know I'm not supposed to like Chris Rock as a black man, because Chris Rock doesn't like black people. He's not for the black people. He's a race traitor or whatever. You have this shirt too? I got it from Target. Lord, forgive my sins and all my friends' dollars make sense. I'm trying to get paid. Remember that song?
I feel
That
like
was back when that was like Summer Bridge days. I think that was that who? That was Push.
I just remember Meek Mill, Amen. with Drake.
That was Pusha T's Amen.
No,
I like Pusha T's Amen better than Meek's.
I know, but I'm saying I remember Meek's. Hearing
Yeah,
Meek's
I like
a lot.
Pusha T's better.
I remember hearing his a lot, and then of
He's
course-
not a racist.
Then of course, Wild Boy. And all
It's
that.
Chris Rock. Chris Rock is a comedian, and he just says things that people don't like sometimes.
Yeah.
I say things people don't like sometimes, and that's why I'm being attacked on TikTok right now.
Yep.
So the thing, y'all probably already know this about me since y'all have known me for a while. I say things, and a lot of times people don't like what I got to say. But you know what? Didn't ask.
One thing that was flooding is a lot of
The-
pride stuff.
Oh. I said, you said something was flooding. I was like, Portsmouth.
Well, yeah, no, that flooded Friday. That was pretty bad.
It almost flooded the day. Shoot.
Yeah, but I'm seeing a lot of pride stuff recently, and
I've seen nothing.
Have you seen this video of a guy going around to different places and preaching? Went into like a Catholic church and was like,
I've seen a lot of like street preachers.
yeah, but no,
Seen a lot of street
no,
preachers.
it's like this white dude. He's going in there and like he'll go into like a Catholic church and like preach that it's like he had to start preaching in there. He had to be escorted out. He'll see like people on the side that'll do like whatever religions like Buddhism or whatever. He'll be preaching to them. He'll like preach like in a public area. It's not bad. It's not a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing, but it's more like. But then he dropped a video of where he said, "Don't be. You shouldn't have to tell people you're a Christian." Which I found
that's true.
right. Which I found that interesting because I'm like, okay, so what? Let me see if I can find. Let's see if I can find.
It's like me saying, you know, I'm black, right?
Yeah, it's like.
You know, I'm black, right?
I do.
Hey guys, I'm black. I know I said I was purple, but I'm black.
So yeah, it's this guy. So yeah,
Yeah, I never seen this guy.
not him, but it's this dude.
He looks like Malachi Black's
Not him.
long
Not
lost
him.
brother.
That guy. This dude. Oh, you got. Oh, that's right. I blocked him. Because yeah, he went to Catholic church and was like preaching like not that Catholicism is a Christianity, but it was like right in the middle of the service. You know, he like goes in these places and like disrupts the.
There's a whole
What?
scripture about people that like disrupt like situations like that. Don't ask me to talk about it right now because I can't remember the exact scripture, but we talked about it at midweek worship on Tuesdays. Got a funeral to go to Tuesday too.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, is this what you're talking about?
I think I sent you this.
Yeah, you said something about it. I was
Yeah.
like, I don't want to touch it because it's a very controversial topic. Because I put a story up on the church's YouTube page, and like the first comment, and it was my mom preaching. Women should be preachers. I was like, All right, just take that up with God. Be blessed.
But yeah, those are basically his videos.
Yeah.
Those are basically his videos. Anyway, let's get into some sports.
Yes, let's talk sports.
We are in the dead zone of sports, as some people like to call it.
Yes.
There's no major sports. It's mostly in anticipation because
Even though there's the championship, the USFL championship game this Sunday.
Yep, that, and then also the World Cup starts next month.
Speaking of which, who won
The
the
Women's
games?
World Cup starts next month. I know not the Panthers.
Did the Breakers win?
It was the Breakers and the Stallions were playing today. But, yeah, there it is. The Maulers.
The Maulers beat the Panthers,
And then
Breakers are playing,
they haven't played yet.
Stallions today.
Yeah.
Which the Stallions are trying to defend their championship anyway. So they play in about 50 minutes. So whoever wins this game will be playing against Pittsburgh. Oh, that went to overtime. Wow.
Yeah, they said it was a good one.
And this game is 8 o'clock next
Saturday.
Saturday.
Same time as Money in the Bank.
All right, I was about to ask.
No,
if you-
I'm wrong. That's at 3 o'clock. Money in the Bank's at 3. You're still good for live reaction for that, right?
Are you doing it here? Or do you want to just do it?
Can we do it here?
You could do it remote.
But no, because I'm inviting.
Oh yeah.
So we got to do it here. You know.
Yeah, we should do it. We good to go.
Okay. But yeah, we're in what like a lot of people like to call the dead zone of sports because there's no football. Well, there's no NFL. There's no NBA. There's no NHL. There's still MLB, but you know people are iffy about baseball. You know.
I can't watch a whole game of baseball.
I can go to a Tides game.
I have tickets to Tide game. I have 4 tickets to go to any Tide games I want to.
You should. It's a good time because they're really good. The Tides are really good right
I'm
now.
trying to take a girl, so that's gonna be.
Are you like?
I have a prospect.
You just say you have a woman in mind because sound and prospect sounds kind of.
I have
someone in
some
mind.
girl in mind.
Okay.
I have a woman in
okay.
mind. I'm trying to keep it like.
I understand. I get it.
Cause then like, oh, Mr. Spears got rich. Shut up. I love being able to not working, so I can say shut up now. Because I can say it in a joking way now.
But then, yeah, the World Cup, Women's World Cup starts next week. Starts next month with the USA women potential three-peat. Although some of the other countries I've seen are pretty good. France,
US women?
England. Yeah. The English women are the U.S. women.
Do you think they can do it?
I don't see why not.
Megan
Megan Rapinoe.
She's still playing?
She's still playing.
Oh, I thought she was done.
Nope.
Because I know her wife is done.
Nope. She's still got. I think she probably has like maybe. We'll see how this one goes. But you know, I don't see why not. Why they couldn't repeat? They have the talent. You know what I mean?
So they've won. Because I remember the first time I watched the Women's World Cup, they lost to Japan.
That was 2011.
And I remember that because I was watching it in where were we at? Jacksonville or Orlando, one or the other.
Right.
And I watched it. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Wow, I never started watching soccer before.
Yeah, and then they won.
So that starts when?
They played that, I want to say the 20th of July. Yeah, the 20th of July.
I wonder if there's going to be a game going on when we are
it's in New
Detroit.
Zealand. It's in New Zealand, so most of the games are like at night. Oh, Australia and New Zealand, so it's going to be like different time zones. Like vastly different time zones. I should probably let you know. My bills came in really hard and punched me in the mouth.
So we can, I mean, honestly,
may have to wait.
we are going to be fine.
Okay, I just wanted
We're
to let you know.
going to be
I know
fine.
we
We
had a certain time to do
don't
it.
have to immediately hit them.
I know we had a certain time to do that, but
Yeah.
like,
Honestly, that helps me out anyway. So we
Okay.
we can actually do it. Get them on the 15th.
I will let you know when I have it. in
Because
order to do
that's
it.
when my next
I don't
is going to hit. I'm about to be kind of like pinching into the 15th,
Yeah.
and so now that helps me so I can go ahead and take care of my gym situation too. So
So
we could honestly get the tickets before we even leave. I'm still go ahead and cop the hotel.
right. I do
Sometime
that.
next week.
Definitely do that. So, while we're on the topic of sports, one thing I love on my timeline is one of the things I've seen is that it says men acting. It's mostly on TikTok and how TikTok. I don't care what anybody says. TikTok is a haven. It really is for whatever you want it to be, as long as you keep it healthy.
TikTok is a haven for idiots.
It is. It's up there. It's a way. It was a way. Somebody's.
I got a good sports story.
What's up?
I was thinking about one of my favorite moments in coaching. I'm probably gonna clip this and make it a video. So, it was the playoffs, and it was the semifinals.
Oh, here we
Playing
go.
against a team that we had lost to. We had played them twice already prior to this game, and we lost 5-0 the first time and 5-1 the second time. So we already kind of going in like, all right, we got to really we got smacked around first two times. In that last game, the girls they took that loss really hard. I was like, y'all get them back, because at that point I already told them we're gonna play them again. Because I had already known at that point that what the playoff schedule was going to look like for us. We were going to be third seed. They were going to be second seed. So we were going to see each other anyway. So I was like, whatever happens this game, don't worry. We'll see them again. And so after that game, they were laughing at us. I was like, let them laugh, because y'all going to get the last one. And I literally told them that game. And we get to the school, a bunch of stuff go down, and I am heated. Like, my mind is not on field hockey. It's not on any of that stuff going on. I'm pacing back and forth, detached from everything going on. Second quarter hit, they score on us. So it's 1-0. I was like, oh my gosh, here we go. Because usually, I think the first two games, we didn't allow any points in the first quarter anyway. We didn't allow anything in the second quarter. So like, oh, here we go. Funny thing is, they didn't score again. And so I'm still just like not there, and the fourth quarter hits, and we finally score, and then I wake up. I woke up, I was like, yo, we could actually win this game. And it's funny because I used to tell them all the time, whatever's going on with your situation right now, when we're in this game, chuck it in the bucket. And it finally hit me. And chuck it in the bucket. You're in game mode. And so then from that point into the end of the game, I was, and you seen how I am coaching.
Yes.
I'm like pacing back and forth. I'm yelling. I'm almost a fan.
Right.
And so from that point on, I was like, yo, we in this. And I'm just pacing back and forth, jumping up and down, crouching, leaning. And then it got to the end of regulation. They had the corner. They had the corner. So it's like, look, they have corner, but it's the end of the game. So if y'all get it out, that's the end of regulation. The defense played like dogs that game. Like, and I had been confident on how great my defense had been, how great the defense had been. And my goalie, we like really like jumped on her at the end of the game, because that was her best game. And I'm like shaking right now because it's so crazy how that whole game happened. So I get my captains over. I was like, so it's a 7-on-7 and you need 6. The goalies are set, so you need 6. So I was like, take your 4. She took her 4, and I pulled them over. I was like, look, how much more you got for me? That was how I started. Like, how much more you got? Because I need it. So they went out there we got 2 overtimes. First overtime went scoreless, and then that second overtime we were threatening, and they got it. And for a second, I didn't realize the game was over. The girls are running on the field. I was like, wait, where are y'all going? It ain't over yet. And they were like, it's over. I was like, stop. And I just paused for a second. I was like, yo, we just beat them. And then as they come over, we shake hands with them, and I looked. I was like, y'all remember last game I told y'all, and y'all were mad because they were laughing, and I said y'all get to that last laugh. Go ahead. And so that entire moment was just great as a coach somebody who's never coached a day in their life, and to have that moment, it felt like a movie.
So that actually leads me into my thing. So I saw on TikTok, and I've seen a couple parts of videos like this, where it says, somebody said, I will never understand men's obsession with sports.
Did you not see my emotion just coming through?
Yeah,
right there?
your story right there, and then most of them, and then like most of the videos. I mean, look at some of the videos, like look at some of the videos it's showing, like Auburn, Alabama from 2013, the kick six. I remember watching this game from beginning to end, wondering like, how is it gonna go? And certainly, I didn't expect it was gonna end like that.
Oh no!
Like, look at that.
I remember the what was the NFC Championship game between the Packers and the Seahawks,
Like,
and how that ended. I'm jumping on one foot in crutches because
like,
it was so
remember
great.
this. And then I remember, and then was another moment. I remember,
Oh yeah, that play right there,
Yeah.
to Ray Allen through corner 3,
yeah,
wild.
you know, I remember
Kobe
that.
Kobe
I
Bryant's
remember-
circus shot against the Suns and the Wild and
yeah,
that one right there.
yeah.
Uh,
Like this,
Stephon Diggs.
game winner against.
That was one of
Saints.
my favorite sports moments with my dad, because we were both downstairs watching that game, and he was like, "I don't think they can do it." I was like, "I don't know. Something is about to happen," and then it happened. I was like, "Yo."
And then, or then I showed, but this one was pretty good too, because I watched this game with my dad, and I remember I didn't see the whole
Tennessee
game.
Bama.
Yeah, I didn't see the
I
whole
was
game.
I was at a battle. I was at a game. So
Didn't see the whole game, but I did see like the ending, and how pretty much it was showing how Tennessee was basically throwing the ball all over Bama, and they couldn't stop it. And then I remember seeing this play, and I remember thinking, like, I remember them getting in position. And I remember looking at it, like, look at this. Like, look at this. Man, knuckleballed it through. And then I remember it just being
my coworker was actually at that game, and she was like, "It was
pandemonium.
insane."
It had to be pandemonium.
Like, she showed me clips of like them storming the field,
Yeah.
taking the
Or
taking
look,
the goal.
I know you remember
down.
this. Kawhi's shot.
Oh my gosh, one of the greatest buzzer beaters in playoff history.
Yeah, easily.
Just the suspense of it bouncing up and down on the rim. I was like, "Go!"
Yeah. Oh yeah, Pop. Oh yeah, this. I don't remember that.
I don't remember this one either, but it's my team.
Indiana.
Ain't that that's what's his face? I forget what that dude name is, but he lead. Is that Tebow's Gators?
No, I don't think so. But my point is, like, why? So let me ask you, why do you have an obsession with sports?
Because
I'm gonna give you you give yours, I give mine.
because it's my escape from like the foolishness around me. That moment where I can actually chuck it in the bucket and just sit back and it's an emotional roller coaster when you have a really good game going on. Even though it ended off bad for me, no, I'm even gonna go there. No, I'm gonna say it. But the Super Bowl against the Patriots, wild game. Super Bowl Patriots and the
Seahawks.
and the Falcons, crazy how it all went down.
Yeah.
Those games where you were watching, even this past Super Bowl was really. The last
was
two
really
Super Bowls have been really good.
They were really good.
Both of them this year between
Yeah.
the Eagles and the
Eagles and Chiefs.
Eagles, Chiefs, and
Rams.
Bengals and Rams. Both
Very
superb
good,
Super Bowl
very good
games.
Super Bowls.
When you have those games, even the Ravens and the 49ers in Super Bowl 47,
Yeah.
crazy game. Those games where it's really, really close, and it could come down to anything. I'm even saying there was a game this year in the NBA playoffs that was insane. I think it was Game 6 between the Celtics and the Heat.
Yeah. Yeah.
How
Buzzer beat.
the crazy buzzer beater.
Yeah.
Those moments, I don't care if you watch sports or not. If you're watching it, you're going to be like, "Oh, this is interesting."
Yeah. I'm obsessed with sports because I love I'm like you, the escape from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the world is too. It's not dangerous. The world's a dangerous place. We know this, but it's the fact that it's a place where it's in its own world. You know, and the fact that I can watch. You know, I feel a connection with these teams in the way that I do. You know what I mean? Like I know some people say, "Well, why do you feel so close to them? You're not even on the team." It's like the thing is, it's like you, like the Cowboys, for example. My obsession with the Cowboys. I want to see them do well. I feel so heavily emotional about them because I want to see them succeed because I know they can succeed.
Right.
You know what I mean? I know because I've seen them do good. So when they lose, like they have in those last two games, in the tragic way they have, it breaks my heart. And when they win, it feels like euphoria. But speaking of euphoria, there's nothing more euphoric than I had moments than I have while watching a soccer game. I'm telling you. I remember being in.
I just saw about 2011.
I remember being in North Carolina at this base. I was in supply school, and we were watching. It was Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo in Portugal playing against the U.S. Right. This was the this was the Brazil World Cup in Brazil, and I remember watching it, and I'm sitting in this recliner, and the whole room is full of people watching this U.S. matchup. I'm pretty sure half the people didn't know or care about soccer, but they were going to watch it regardless. We're sitting in there watching it intently. What's going on? Nobody's saying anything. We're not even communicating amongst ourselves about tactics or anything. We're just glued to the TV. And when they got close to scoring, we reacted. But when they scored, when I tell you the whole place went up, and the whole room erupted every time they scored, there's no other feeling like it. There's no other feeling like it. There's no other feeling watching your team score a goal or watching your team hit a game winner when they really need it. It's nothing, no feeling like it.
Yeah.
It's not an existence like it. Especially in a crowd of people, you know. Like I experienced that earlier this year. I saw the Tides hit a walk-off homer with my dad, you know.
Oh, that's crazy.
No, here's the thing.
It's even better when you're there.
No, so here's the thing. We were at the Tides game, right? Tides went down 6-0 halfway through the game, right? They went down 6-0. They did start to score, but by the time, like, the bottom of the eighth, it's like 6. No, it's like 6-3. No, it's like 7-3. In later innings come, it's 5-7. Now it's 4-7. Then it's 5-7. Then it's 6-7. It's 6-7 the bottom of the ninth, right? Guy comes up. Guy hits a walk-off dinger to left field. Ball game over. No fireworks, but they get the flash bulbs. They get the Gatorade shower. The whole stadium goes nuts. There's not a feeling like it. I'm telling you,
those feelings are even multiplied.
Yes.
When you are like literally there.
Yes.
I've been in situations where I was watching games, more so basketball, especially when I was doing Pep Band. Yeah, trolling the other team was always fun, but when you had a game,
yeah, when you have a game, if you're watching game or if you're in person and you feel it in your bones. That's not an exaggeration. I felt in my dad, and I'm looking at my dad, sitting next to my dad, and we're both like, it's like, we're both like, what do you think? It's like, something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. We're not sure what, but something's gonna happen. I'm like, I believe you. I gotta see it. You know what I mean? It's like it's like you had to have faith in that moment.
Right.
You know, you had to really believe like they're gonna pull something out. They're gonna figure out a way to get it. They're gonna figure out a way to get in. Sure enough, they did, and there's nothing like it. I'm telling you, if it's hard to explain, but I'm telling you, sports are good. Sports are good for your health. Unless your team is bad, then it's not good for your health. Or unless you're a Cowboys fan, then it stresses you out all the time.
Well,
Like it does me.
it does make it even that much weirder when those moments happen. Like Browns fans, was it 2019?
Yeah. Or the Cubs fans in 2016 when they finally won their first in like over 100 years.
Seahawks fans in 2014 winning the Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
Yeah.
When you
The
finally get there.
Eagles winning their first against the Patriots.
Oh,
beating Tom
y'all could
Brady.
tell Eagles fans not for forever.
No.
Boy, it'd have been worse if they would have won that game this year too.
Ugh. Unbearable.
You thought winning the first one was crazy.
Because I feel like we all had a consensus. Like we all settle for Philadelphia because we hate Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That's what I did. Wouldn't do it again.
Well, that's all I got, dog.
Yeah. Do you know another reason why God is good?
Because I'm drinking water.
God is good because I'm not sure what we did this year, because one thing's for sure, we haven't taken anything seriously as a society this year. All the disasters and stuff, that's an understatement.
Somebody
we have not
said
taken
that
nothing seriously this year.
if there was social media during 9/11, you have people still not taking that seriously. And I was like, no, Leon said that. I was like, he's right.
Yeah, we wouldn't take anything seriously. And I say that because, I mean, look at the submarine situation. Do you know how many memes I've seen? A lot. Too many, actually. Too many. But
You got people get mad at people about posting.
first of all,
Like,
if you're defending billionaires in this situation, look, I'm defending you. Look, I have empathy for the humans that die. I do.
Yeah.
I don't have empathy for the fact that one guy wants to be Daredevil over here and like boost his own ego to try and prove a point. All right, I don't subscribe to that. I'm not going to subscribe to that. Okay, I'm not going to do that. So, in other words, and also I don't have empathy for billionaires anyway, because you know why? Because they don't have empathy for me.
I'm not about to go out here and try to play superhero and virtue signal for a bunch of people who wouldn't do it for me.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
people are going to make jokes. If you are going on social media expecting people to be graceful about billionaires, unfortunately,
like my mom
passing
tried to do
away.
that. Yeah, my mom tried to do that yesterday. It's like, well, it's somebody's husband and father. It's like, yeah, somebody's rich husband and father, and who probably had no business being down there. Who probably told them it wasn't
My
a good
mom
idea.
was a little sad, but I was like, when you really think about it, that was stupid.
Because one of the guys,
The whole story doesn't make sense
the
to me.
19-year-old kid on the boat didn't want to even be there. He said he wanted to be there because it was on Father's Day. He wanted to be there with his dad, and it didn't work out.
And he's gone.
And he's gone.
And evidently, the submarine wasn't even approved to be out there.
Yeah, he said the guy said
he
it.
had people
The guy
that would.
said in the videos like, I'm breaking laws by doing this. I'm breaking regulations by doing this, but I don't, because I don't like rules. I said, then you probably shouldn't do this.
Play stupid games.
That's what I said.
Win stupid prizes.
That's what I said. I said you made your bed, and unfortunately, you told everybody else they had to make your bed.
FAFO is the
shame.
equation.
But God is good because we are about to get a match of two people who are arguably the best wrestlers in the world
Allegedly.
today.
And I was when they alleged it.
So, well, I mean, it is alleged because obviously the best wrestler in the world is on my shirt. So
No, you're not wearing a Brian Danielson shirt.
I mean, let's be real. If they were,
Yeah,
first of all,
First of
put
all,
that
I
in
need
the-
that.
I'm putting
I
that
need
in-
that to happen
Yeah, I'm putting
because
that in the atmosphere.
Brian put that in the atmosphere
I'm putting that in
almost
the
8
atmosphere.
years ago.
Yeah,
let's
I'm
be
putting that in
let's
the-
keep it a buck.
I'm putting that in
That
the
man was
atmosphere.
confident. He said he wanted that one
Like I need
during the
I need that.
CWC.
I want that. Like, for those that don't know what we're talking about Kota Ibushi versus versus
Brian Danielson.
Brian Danielson. Because I mean, we don't need to see Kota Ibushi versus Kenny Omega again. We know how that went. Kenny had 3 chances to beat that guy and he couldn't do it. Anyway, Kota's better than Kenny.
Kenny can't beat Coda,
He can't.
but Brian can.
Let's see.
I said what I said.
Let's see. But we're getting Kazuchika Okada versus Brian Danielson. It's supposed to main event. What do you think? It's gonna be good.
Yeah. See this? You see this thing right here? You know what that is?
The soundbar.
It's a cell phone. I can tell you right now, this cell phone looks nothing like that right now.
Whose phone is it?
It's my mom's phone.
What does it look like now?
Crushed.
Dropped.
She dropped it on the interstate, and somebody ran over it.
Did she have it?
Yeah,
Still have it?
Yeah, it's in the kitchen. Mama phone got ran. It's in the Mama phone got ran over. Leaving church.
Do you want to run through the car right quick? You don't have to. You don't have
I
to.
don't care about this ridiculously long card.
It is long. 10 matches is long. But I have food and energy. I have food, energy, and time. I got the time today. It's up, then it's up, then it's up.
We got 10 minutes. So we can do it.
Dun, 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 dun.
I got a new stick. I got a new stick. Is the white person still here?
See the dude hit that black mass in the fight.
All right, here we go. So you got Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay.
Should be good.
Brian Day, we just talked about that one.
Yeah.
Tanahashi versus MJF, which should not be happening. Evident it's for the title, so whatever.
That's gonna be good. You see Sonata
I don't care.
up here? You see him though with the suit,
This match
the
should
clean
not-
suit. I
Yeah, I
know
did.
how you feel about MJF Tanahashi. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
I'm cutting this match out the card if it were me, to just make this a lot more of a palatable show. Sonata versus Jungle Boy Jack Perry. I'd be cutting this match out too, but okay.
That match is gonna low key bang. I don't care anyways.
Owen Hart Cup tournament first round. CM Punk versus Satoshi Kojima. They could have they could have had this match on for yesterday.
Adam Cole, Tom Lawler should be good.
Adam Cole, Tom Lawler. What's this match for?
Oh, by the way, the TBA is Naito.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It should be Goldberg, but you know,
I don't want it to be Goldberg.
Goldberg better show up tonight.
I hope he doesn't.
Goldberg, Tony Khan signed Goldberg.
Please don't. Please don't. If anything, sign Coda.
Tony Khan fear signing Goldberg. AEW Women's World Championship. I think this is the only women's match on the card. Tony Storm versus Willow Nightingale. International Championship 4-way match. Orange Cassidy versus Zack Sabre Jr. versus Katsuyori Shibata versus Daniel Garcia. Whatever. 10-man tag match. It's the ultimate New Japan match. John Moxley versus John Moxley Cardio
Just say Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, you're right. Well,
minus Danielson.
Takeshita. So basically, and Shota. So Blackpool Combat Club, Konosuke Takeshita, and Shota Umino versus Hangman Adam Page, or as one man would say, Hangnail Page. The Young Turks, Eddie Kingston, and Tomohiro, my guy, Mr. No-Neck.
Should be good though.
I don't care about that match.
I don't either. Probably gonna have
6-man tag team match: Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and my guy Minoru Suzuki versus Sting, Darby Allin, and not Goldberg. Disappointing.
It's Naito.
I know it's nice.
Should be good. I told you his theme low key.
Speaking of this match here, pray for MJF
Yeah,
because he's wrestling a guy with no knees.
that's facts.
Huh?
That's facts. So
Adam Cole versus Tom Lawler.
that should be good. If their chemistry can get right, but we'll see.
I like Tom.
Yeah, Tom's good. But I'm good. Other than
And
that,
then for
I'm
the
good.
pre-show, you have Athena making her return to AEW television versus not Billy Kay. I think it's Billy Starks. Anyway,
She's basically, you know how everybody's talking about Nick Wayne? So there's this kid
the
named
heck
Nick
is
Wayne.
Nick Wayne?
So there's this kid named Nick Wayne. Who's
Not Nick Wayne, but yeah,
Yeah,
go
Nick
ahead.
Wayne, he remember he got signed to AEW.
Yeah, he was
When he
like
graduated.
15 years old, right?
He's 17.
Oh, close enough.
When he turns 18.
Teenager.
I think he just turned 18.
So-
And he just graduated high school. So he's going to get signed when he turns 18. Same thing with Billy. Billy hasn't been signed yet, but Billy is just as good.
How old is
as Nick.
Billy?
Billy is also in high school.
Interesting.
I don't know if she's graduated yet, but she's also in high school.
Mm.
I think she's like 17. But they're going to go
So
far.
Athena's going to win this match, basically. What she's
Probably.
telling me.
Well, you never know. But probably. But Billy Starks and Nick Wayne are kindred spirits because they're, like I said, right around the same age, and they're both really good in the business for their.
I know,
for their
like
age.
Nick Wayne was like Darby Allin size.
Like, yeah, he is Wayne, and he's on.
his father
Wayne is
trained
on-
Darby, right?
I think so. Wayne is on. He wrestles a lot on GCW. Yeah, he wrestles a lot on GCW. I think last I checked, he was Defy World Champion, but I think he just lost that. I'm not sure to who.
He had a match with Will Ospreay.
Yes, he did.
I do remember him now because he had that whole thing with Swerve.
Yeah, he had beef with Swerve. Kid's good though. It's really good. It's really good.
It looks like Will Ospreay Jr.
Yeah. Less dangerous though.
Well, Ospreay had to learn,
Yep.
and if as long as he, we'll see what they do with him once it comes time to hit the big leagues, kid.
Yeah, we will see. We will.
It's just wild that a bunch of these wrestlers are now like a lot younger than me.
Yep. I keep having to put into perspective that
We're
Rhea
old.
Ripley's younger than us.
Yeah, but basically we're old.
Yeah. Anyway.
But
that's all
yeah,
I got.
that's all I got, man. We're gonna get up out of here. Peace, love, hot stars, and always remember to. Oh, I could still do it with this one. Drink water. This is a little bit better than the other one. We out of here.